Hey guys, welcome back. You're back with Darren at Green Pro Clean Limited, window cleaning. This video, I'm going to have a quick discussion about getting paid, about getting your money, about getting your paper in. Now, anybody that's listened to more than 30 seconds of gangster rap knows that it's all about the paper, it's all about my paper, and you've got to get it in. So what I want to talk about today is getting paid, and in my opinion, from the worst to the best methods of getting paid, pure and simple. And number one is at the bottom of my list. It's at the very, very bottom of the list, is cash. Good old-fashioned folding cash. And the reason this is at the bottom of the list is because this means that the people have to be home to pay you. They actually have to be in on the day to pay you. If they're not going to be in on the day, you have to arrange a secret location for them to leave it to pay you. Because if they don't do that, you then need to come back out later on and collect it off of them. Or even worse, wait until next month. So go a whole month without getting paid, wait till next month and hope they remember to leave you twice the amount of money next time round. So that is number one. The worst way to get paid, in my opinion, in this business or any service industry business like ours, is cash. So let me do away with that. Shouldn't throw it away like that. That's my entire life savings right there. Number two, the card reader. These are a superb device, but once again, they rely on somebody being there for you to be able to bip their card. Most of these are contactless now. Bip their card, collect your payment. Once, as I say, the person has to be home. If they're not, you're going to have to go back later and ask for your payment. So you're going to have to invest twice the amount of time back and forth, twice the amount of diesel to go and collect your payment. So whilst these are dead handy for those cash customers that are always home on the day, that might not on the odd occasion have the cash, so you can bip it on their card so you haven't got to call back, I totally recommend avoiding cash and avoiding card payment at all costs as much as you can. Just try and stay away from them. Now, number three on my list is PayPal. Bum, 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 bum. I'm probably going to get sued by PayPal now for mentioning this, but to be honest, PayPal sucks as a form of payment. It's great to get that payment coming in and happy days, but PayPal's fees 3.5%. Or something like that. I think it's about 3.5 or 3.25%. Sooner or later, it adds up into real money. If you're collecting in literally thousands every month by PayPal, they are taking more than their slice out of it. And you could always go with the route of saying to your customers, oh yeah, make sure you mark the payment as friends or family so that I don't have to pay the fees on it, which is all well and good. I've got nothing against you doing that, but the customer then sits back and goes, oh, he's a bit dodgy, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? At least that's how I think the customer would think. So I defo recommend avoiding PayPal like the plague. Next on my list of how not to get paid is BACS, bank transfer, BACS. If all else fails, BACS is fine. Send the customer a text with your account details on it, hope that they pay you. But I've been in the situation before where I've texted customers saying, hi there, your current balance is 15 quid or whatever, here's my account details, yada yada yada, thank you very much, Darren the window cleaner. To which I get a text back, oh, we're currently on holiday in Benidorm, so I will sort this out when I get back. Okay. 99 out of 100 people now have mobile banking, have banking on their phones. So in exactly the same amount of time or less than it took them to write me a reply on the text, they could have clicked on their mobile banking, sent the payment and been done with it. So why they had to text me back telling me that they'd deal with it at another time, I really don't know. And that baffles me. And I find that with a lot of BACS payers, you do have to chase them up quite frequently. This takes out time from your personal time, from your leisure time, and should be avoided at all costs. In my opinion now, the number one way to get paid, the only way to get paid, is by Go Cardless. Go Cardless is a beautiful system. And basically you'll go out and do a clean, you'll have the jobs all synced up on your phone, and once you've done the clean, you simply tap job done, and that then requests the payment from the other person's bank. That lands in your bank five working days later, I think it is. No ands, ifs or buts. The only reason the money doesn't come in is two reasons. A, that person has cancelled their instruction to go cardless, so you to their bank to pay Go Cardless, so you can't collect the money, at which point you need to have a conversation with them as to why have they cancelled it. Or B, they've got no money in the bank, so it will get kicked back to you. We've had this happen 3 or 4 times throughout a few years we've been on GoCardless. It will get kicked back to you, and they'll be sitting there going, you'll be sitting there going, oh well, why isn't it? And they'll come up with every excuse. Oh well, I lost my cards and I had to change my bank details and I had to get a new bank number, or oh, I don't know why that's happened. I've got thousands in my bank and blah blah blah. Every single reason except for, sorry mate, I was skint this month and my overdraft wouldn't allow it, so that's why you didn't get paid. Now the beautiful thing about GoCardless, it's dead easy to set up. We actually have it on our website. So this is the form for GoCardless. I don't know if you can see it because it's a bit bright there coming in here, but we've got the form on our GoCardless here, and literally when we turn up to a new customer, whilst we're there talking to them, we simply say, no problem, let's get you set up on the direct debit. Name, address, name, email, sort code, account number, postcode, set direct debit. That's it, done, no more dramas. And we do get people say to us, oh, I don't know about a direct debit, mate, because what happens if you don't come out and clean the windows? At which point we explain to them, because a lot of people confuse a direct debit with a standing order. And I say to them, look mate, you're thinking of a standing order, and a standing order is where a fixed fee comes out your bank on a certain date every month without fail, no ands, ifs or buts. Says this is a direct debit, and a direct debit has to be requested. So what we do is we have all our jobs on our phone here, sir, and then when we come out and we clean your windows, we then just press job done. That then sends a payment request to your bank to collect the money. It also sends you an email to notify you that that payment request has gone through, and 5 days later it collects the money from your account. So if, for example, we come out and it's chucking down too heavy with the rain, or it's snowing or whatever, and we can't get the job done, it doesn't get synced on the phone by being pressed as done, so hence it doesn't collect the money from your account, so you don't end up paying for a job you haven't had. So it's nice and simple, and more importantly, we're not having to disturb your evenings by knocking on the door with a, excuse me sir, can I collect that cash please? And most people just go, oh yeah, that's fine, lovely. And when they sit there and go cardless, we simply say to them, yeah, it's used by Sky TV, Virgin Media, all the big boys use it now. At which point they're like, okay, we'll have some of that. So nice and simple. So that's my top tips on getting paid, guys. Hope you find something useful in this. But the golden rule, like everything, is it doesn't matter how you get paid, but get paid. That's the key. Otherwise, you don't have a job, you're a charity, you're doing voluntary work. So make sure you get paid. Any interesting comments, and well, doesn't have to be interesting, funny comments about getting paid, bang them in the box down below if you've got any interesting stories about getting paid or tricky customers, or thoughts and other options on getting paid. Now, I know there's all kinds of mobile options for getting paid, these little different things that come out from time to time, but I don't want to get into every single last one of them, so that's why I haven't mentioned them in this video, because we don't use any of them. I'm just talking about your mainstream proper ways of getting paid. So anyway guys, thumbs up if you like us, give us a subscription, thumbs down if you don't, no need to subscribe, but whatever you do make sure you have a great week as always, and apart from that, I shall catch you soon. Ciao for now, thanks for watching.